Han Meditations.
Hey guys, as you can see, I have all these journals. The link will be in the description. So go ahead and check this out, and it'll be in Amazon. Go ahead and get the book if you want to support the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, number one, it's that time of year again where everybody's hyped up because of the election. People are watching the debates. People are arguing and talking about this and talking about that. Well, guess what, guys? None of this stuff is really that important, because the only thing that's truly important is your connection to God and your connection to your higher self and who you truly want to be in this life. Because too many times in too many situations, whether someone believes this or someone believes that, they're just projecting their feelings onto you, and everybody does it. I do it. You know, Kelly does it. Other people do it. It's a normal thing to do, to project your feelings onto someone else. But what people need to realize is it doesn't matter who you're voting for, what you're doing. Who cares? You can just only put your values and your family's values. Hey, because guess what? Honestly, I think both of the people on the ticket are not the best candidates. I mean, this is not even a crazy or a controversial thing to say. I think both of them are not the best candidates. So what you have to do is you just have to pick whoever you like is best for you. But don't let yourself get caught up in this whole thing where you have to be telling people and forcing people, hey, you need to vote for this person. You need to do this, or I'm going to be mad at you and not talk to you. That is how they divide us, and that is how they conquer us, by allowing us to sit here and think and argue back and forth with people and get mad at people. Even if you have arguments, I like to argue, I like to debate people, I like to talk to people, but you can't let it catch you up in this whole scenario where you're just magnetized by watching the news, and whatever the news says, you believe in it. Because look how the news portrays Muslims. Look how the news portrays all different kinds of people. Look what's going on in Palestine right now. You think they're talking about that fairly on the news? You think they're giving you accurate information on the news? So it doesn't matter what channel it is. I don't care if I'm watching Fox, CNN, MSNBC, whatever it is. I don't even get my information from mainstream media. But even if you are, you have to know that these people are run by the same corporations, and they just want division, and they want people to fight, and they want to program your mind to get you to be separated from God. Because once they separate you from God, that's half the battle. Once they get you to see yourself as an individual being, we should be looking at each other like human beings. Like, this is all of humanity. And that's actually one of the things, because I talk about the concept of Ishvara in Hinduism that I like a lot. And one of the concepts that I love about Islam is that as soon as you take the Shahada, as soon as you say that you're a Muslim, you have a whole new family, and nobody cares if you're black. They don't care if you're white. They're not looking at you by your skin color. They're not looking at you by your race, your creed, your ethnicity, if you're left, if you're right. They don't care. They're looking at you like their brother in God. And that is what is needed now in this world more than ever. People need to be looking at each other like, this is my brother in God. I don't give a damn what he says, what he does. This is my brother in God. And as long as he believes in God, that is what matters the most. Not whatever disconnected, disjointed politician is in office that's not going to do anything for me, because they all say that they're going to do something and they're all liars and they don't do it anyways. That is not the person that you should be trying to basically defend for or defend against. You should be defending for and against and arguing for God before you're arguing for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris or any of these people. I don't give a damn who it is. You need to be arguing for God before you argue for one of them. I know that. Mm-hmm. So whichever one of them has your beliefs in mind is fine with me. I don't care. We welcome all people on this channel and all people on this platform. I couldn't care less who you guys vote for. All I care about is that you vote for God.
Yeah. Because, the thing is, we shouldn't live our lives where we allow someone who doesn't even know we exist to damage relationships with people who've loved us our entire lives. So again, we should not allow people who don't know we even exist to dampen the relationships with people who have loved us our entire lives. Because at the end of the day, anybody running from politics, maybe off chance you know them personally, but they don't know a dang thing about you. They don't know you exist. And that's my issue with just the way our politics are in general, with there's the left, there's the right, whatever. It's automatically just putting a divide in a us versus them type of scenario. And I just don't think that's ever healthy or beneficial, because dividing us and seeing us versus them and competing and you're with us or against us is not good. We should only be seeing things as ways to come together, because at the end of the day, there's different ways of seeing the issues, but I personally like to believe that most people do have the right intentions in their heart. They just think there's different ways of going about it. But I really believe that most people do just generally want the best for the human race, for the citizens of the country, for their families, for their community, you know, and they just have different viewpoints of the best way to do that. And of course, there always are going to be people with bad intentions. It doesn't matter the side, it doesn't matter this or that. But for the most part, you know, people do have good intentions. And personally, I agree too. I don't think that we have the best candidates right now. However, it does come down to a choice of 1 to 2 candidates. And we have to realize that that's what most people are just doing. They're just trying to decide who they think is the better option out of 2 people. Now, yeah, of course, you can vote for yourself or but obviously, for the most part, people are going to vote of just 1 or 2 people. So in such a boxed, you know, situation where you only just have 1 or 2 options, you maybe don't even really prefer either.
Exactly.
That's the way it is. And that's the thing too, like, especially with watching a debate and things, it's like people, the way we are as humans, we're very biased. So we're going to be just nitpicking little things that in reality don't even really matter. We're going to be they said this one line, and I'm going to hold on to that one line. And they were making this face, and then it's not even about what it's really about, right?
Yeah, it's never really about the policies. Why aren't we talking about what are we going to do with Israel and Palestine? Why don't we hear a plan from both these candidates? This is how a debate should go. It shouldn't be, hey, I ask you a question and you dodge it. I ask you a question and then you dodge it. It should be, hey, tell me your plan for Israel and Palestine. Go. What is your exact plan? And then if they say a bunch of nonsense, you can say, hey, so you're saying you have no plan. Boom, you're done. That's it. Okay, what is your plan for this? If you say this, what is your plan for the culture? And what is your plan for, you know, children who are in schools and this and that and And if you don't have anything for that, then you're done. I mean, I'm sorry, it's getting out of control. And like Kelly said, you shouldn't be worried about people who don't even know you exist. Number 1. Number 2, you shouldn't be angry and hated. You shouldn't have hatred in your heart for someone you don't know. So for instance, a lot of people hate Donald Trump, dude. I don't hate Trump because I never met him. I don't hate Kamala because I never met her. You don't know these people. You just know what you see on the news, who lies to you anyways. So I don't care if it's a celebrity. I don't care if it's a sports player, whatever. If you do not know the person, then you should not hate them because you don't know them. You know nothing about them. And it's not good to have hate in your heart anyways.
Exactly.
That's not what Islam preaches. That's not what Christianity teaches. That's not what Judaism teaches, to have hate in your heart for another person. That's not what Hinduism teaches, to have hate in your heart. So everybody needs to just calm down. It's going to be fine. As long as you have God in your heart and God in your mind, then that's the only thing that matters, guys. Absolutely. So let me know if you guys have God in your heart and your mind. And, you know, thank you for being here. Thank you for donating to the channel. And we'll see you in the next video.